Hasan Piker has been reaching thousands of young people through this election period. He's a left-leaning Twitch streamer with more than 2.7 million followers on the platform. Hasan, I think that 300,000 people are with you now. Is that right?
That's right. There's currently 300,000 people watching the live stream and listening to CBC Radio Election Night. Okay, what is going on here?
Part of a future Trump administration should Donald Trump win. That relationship has been
Hello, can you hear me?
with an eye towards the future.
Hi,
Hello?
Hasan. This is Gabby over in radio. Just double checking that you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. No problem. Hello.
I do that for
I'm muting the desktop audio real quick so you can't I'm muting the desktop audio. I'm muting them so that you don't hear them. Hani şu anda konuşamam. Canadian Broadcast ile konuşuyorum. Ne var? Yok, aç kapıyı, al kayı ne olur.
phone call was like two old friends, really very cordial. And we know the relationship has been mercurial. So some of that relationship building is really something that I think people around Justin Trudeau will be leaning on and trying to,
they want me to count for them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Going into developing. We appreciate you counting. Thank you so much. We'll come to you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
And of course, those two have been in the room together before. And I've spoken to Canadian officials.
I told them that I'm live in front of 300,000 people.
Somebody who really wants to get down to business, really wants to get things done. In that case, there is more of a sense that there are shared values there. They know she's very concerned about issues like labor rights and the environment, things that matter a lot to Justin Trudeau.
They wanted me to count
at the same
so
time,
that I
they
could
appreciate that there could be pressure there going forward. I know when they attempted to, build more of these relationships and have more meetings with the Biden administration, the incoming Biden administration last time around, though they were told that there just wasn't an interest in having conversations with foreign government, that the transitional period was not the time to do that. Whoever wins, though, I think, and we have to be honest, particularly if it is Donald Trump, you will see Canadian officials, perhaps it will happen quietly, a lot more of them heading to the United States. This work has been going on for months, this Team Canada approach that was really built during the first Trump administration, but there will be more leaning in as the results are known.
Thanks, Catherine. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Well, when we were talking to Noah, the 13-year-old, a little while ago, the young people are getting their information in very different ways, and maybe the three of us around the table here do. We're all on some of the social media, but we get it through traditional media for the most part. But I now want to reach out to someone else who is providing information on a platform that I'm not that familiar with. You may not be either. I don't know. Hasan Piker has been reaching thousands of young people through this election period. He's a left-leaning Twitch streamer with more than 2.7 million followers on the platform. Hasan, I think that 300,000 people are with you now. Is that right?
That's right. There's currently 300,000 people watching the live stream and listening to CBC Radio Election Night.
Well, hello to all of you. Glad to have you with us, and you as well. Hasan, it's a broad group of people, but what are you and your followers watching most closely tonight?
I am locked in on the blue wall, specifically Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin tonight. That is what I've been paying close attention to this entire time. I think the race is going to hinge on that. For the Canadians out there who don't know, we have a very weird system called the Electoral College. It's quite undemocratic, as a matter of fact. And these are the three states that Kamala Harris must win in order to secure a victory in the general election. She has to win these states to go over the 270 barrier.
You are reaching tens of thousands of young people. So a lot of Gen Z, or Gen Z, as we say up here in Canada, Gen Alpha. These are groups that politicians of all stripes are trying to get to listen to them, trying to reach. What do you think politicians are missing in their efforts to reach young people?
I think politicians everywhere, specifically in the Western world, are not really addressing a lot of the material inequalities and the harms that the younger generations are facing. I think that I speak for a lot of people when I say that if you're under the age of 35, the likelihood that you will retire at a reasonable age has become basically a dream. It's not going to happen. The likelihood that you'll ever own a home is seemingly also impossible. And I think that there's a major crisis there that no one seems to want to address. So in the absence of that, I think a lot of reactionary sentiment reaches to these vulnerable young men in particular and causes them to choose a right-wing slant. And we're kind of seeing that right now in at least the exit polls coming out of Michigan, where the majority of the young male voters in the state of Michigan are saying that they're actually in favor of Donald Trump in the 18 to 35 demographic. This is really dangerous for the future of not only this country, but for most other countries as well.
And Hasan, I introduced you as a left-leaning Twitch streamer. So I only say that because I want to ask you this question: is what are the issues, the people you're hearing from on your stream, what are the issues that they care a lot about?
Yeah, can you hear me well, by the way? I might have changed my microphone.
I can. I think you just switched over microphones. You sound great.
I did. Okay, so the question was, what are the issues that
what are you hearing from the people who follow you in terms of issues that they care about?
I would say that obviously abortion rights are a major problem here in the country. Our Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade and abortion protections that we all took for granted. And beyond that, I think another very important issue is America's foreign policy, specifically as it pertains to Israel and Palestine. A lot of young people do care about that quite a bit. But outside of that, in terms of domestic issues, I think that healthcare is a major problem here in this country. Young people face the exact same problems that older generations face in terms of access to medical care. There's a massive divide in terms of like rural healthcare, for example. We have a lot of hospital closures happening in rural areas. And beyond that, we obviously still have an insane thing called medical debt in this country, and I think that's all because of private interests. And this is something that young people definitely care about. We have a crisis in terms of inflation. We have an affordability crisis, and more importantly than anything else, housing is a major problem.
All right, Hasan, we'll have to leave it there. Appreciate you so much for taking part in this tonight.
All right, thank you for having me.
That's Hasan Piker, a left-leaning Twitch streamer with 300,000 people watching that Twitch stream. You ever been on Twitch?
I'm still in here, but I'm muted.
Answer that question.
Well, I wouldn't even know how to go on Rob Russo.
No. All right, I'm out. They ended it. That was short, awkward. I mean, yeah. Thank you, Hasan, for doing this for my country. Yeah, you know, I try my best. All right, let's get back to the devastating consequences of running a objectively bad campaign. It wasn't awkward at all. I don't think it was awkward. I think chatters will consider it to be awkward because, you know, you just have to be short, clear, concise. Mic swap back. You're quiet. What do you mean? No, this is the microphone I was using. Oh no, did that thing happen where my microphone is now quieter than it was before? Oh no. I wonder if volume went down when you switched. Fuck. That literally is okay, I brought it up. I brought the gain up. Hopefully it'll fix itself. All right. No, they're lying. I don't think anything changed. I think I'm looking at the audio levels. It is changing. So here it is. The Biden headwind hurting